morning students, myself Ms.Logeshwari from G.K.Jain Higher Secondary School. Today I am going to teach about properties of sets from 9th standard mathematics. Students, by previous classes we know that there are two properties of sets, isn't it? The first one, commutative property, second one is associative property. Okay, by previous class we know that what is meant by commutative property, then what are the representation of commutative property by using elements, and next one is Venn diagram. Okay, so now we have to see associative property. This is your second property of set language. Okay, so this is your topic, properties of set operations. Properties of set operation. Already you know that commutative property. Just recall your concept, student. What is meant by commutative property? Interchanging the sets. The answer will not be changed. Okay, so A union B is equal to B union A. Okay, then A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. The union is, once the union is raise the classification, obviously the intersection will be raised. Okay, so A union B is equal to B union A. Obviously the next classification based on intersection, A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. Okay, this is your commutative property. By your lower classes, that which means your 6th and 7th standard, you know that the commutative property based on the elements. Elements means 1, 2, 3, the whole numbers, natural numbers, irrational numbers, whatever. Okay, so in your set language we used sets A and B. This is your commutative property. Okay, the next second property. The second property is associative property. It's one of the important property, associative property. Associative property. Associative property of sets. Okay, students, if we take any two sets, capital A and capital B, if we take any two sets to verify associative property of sets, by associative property is based on three sets. So A, B and C. Okay, A, B and C. Okay, because of the first classification will be A union B union C is equal to A union B union C. The bracket only changed. A union of B union C. The first and the second term combined. So A union B of union C. This is your first classification, associative property over union. Obviously second one is intersection. Okay, A intersection B intersection C is equal to A intersection B combined together, the next one intersection C. This is your LHS and this is your RHS. Similarly, like this your first one. Okay, this is your associative property of sets, U over union, and this one is over intersection. Okay, there are two possibilities we have. The first one is element based and second one is by using Venn diagram. Okay, so your first verification is element based. Okay, so element based, for example, A is equal to the set of all the elements be 5, 6, 7, 2 and 1. Okay, this is our set of all the elements of, and set B is equal to 7, 2, 0. This is your set B. Then C is equal to 5, 7, 1. This is your set of all the elements of C to verify your associative property. Okay, first classification. Your first classification is A union B union C. Okay, then A union B of union C. The bracket is depending upon the LHS and depending upon your RHS. This is nothing but your associative property. Okay, okay. The first, this one is LHS and this one is RHS. First we have to verify our LHS. Okay. So before that, first you should find B union C. Then only you should find all the things. Okay. So B union C is equal to all the elements of B and C, joining by all the elements of both the sets. So B, what is your B? 7, 2, 0. Union, set of all the elements of C will be 5, 7, 1. So finally we have B union C is equal to joining both the sets we get 7, 2, 0, 5, 7 is repeating. So you should not using repeating numbers. Okay, 7, 2, 0, 5 and 1. This is your B union C. Okay, then only you should find A union B union C. That is your fourth thing. So A union B union C is equal to all the elements of A and all the elements of B union C. What is your A? This is your 5, 6, 7, 2 and 1. Union, what are the elements of B union C? Now we have 7, 2, 0, 5 and 1. This is your elements. Okay, finally we have 5, 6. So 5, 6, 7, 2, 1, comma, 7 is already here, then 2 already is here, then 0, 5, 1 is already here. So this is your first equation. This is nothing but your LHS. Okay, then you should find RHS. To verify your RHS, first you should identify A union B. Okay, A union B. The answer of A union B, joining both the sets. Okay, joining both the sets without using the repeated elements. Okay, so 5, 6, 7 through 1. 5, 6, 7, 2 and 1. 7, 2 is already here. So finally 0. This is your A union B. Okay, then A union B of union C. A union B. A union of B union C. This is your A union B is 5, 6, 7, 2, 1, 0. Union, what are the elements of C? 5, 7 and 1. So finally we are getting 5, 6, 7, 2, 1, 0 and 5, 7, 1 is already here. So this is your A union B union C. Okay, see your first equation and this is your second equation. See 1 and 2. See 1 and 2. Equation 1 and 2 are equal. Yes, equation 1 equal to 2. Okay, by 1 and 2 we get LHS equal to RHS. So the first classification of associative property over union is verified by equation 1 and 2. That's all. Okay, this is your first property of associative of sets. Okay, just next we have to prove your associative property based on Venn diagram. Okay, so we take the second classification, that is your over intersection. Okay, so intersection is what? Second classification is A intersection B intersection C. It's equal to A intersection B of intersection C by using Venn diagram. By using Venn diagram. Okay, already you know that, student. By previous class I told Venn is one of the British mathematician. Okay, by Venn diagram. By using 3 sets, that is 3 circles. Okay, A, B and C. This is your first you should find. Similarly, B intersection C. What is the common region between B and C? This is your common region between B and C. So that's why I am shading this one. Okay, then next one is A intersection B intersection C. This is your A intersection of B intersection C. And this one is also said to be equation 1. Okay, yeah, intersection between, that is the common region between A and this one. Okay, so common region A and this one is this portion only. This portion only. Okay, so this portion only be common surface, that is common region between A and B intersection C. B intersection C is nothing but your previous diagram. Okay, then this is your first diagram. Then A intersection B. A intersection B. First you should find A intersection B. A, B and C. A, B and C. Okay, so A intersection B is the common region between A and B is this one. This one will be shaded. Okay, A intersection B. And next thing, A intersection B of intersection C. This is your second diagram. A intersection B of intersection C. that is common region between your first diagram and the C circle. So this is your common region, isn't it? Common region between this one. So this one is your common region between your first diagram and the circle C. Okay, this one. This is your second diagram. See students, see your first and second diagram. These are equal. There are equal diagrams, which means equation 1 and 2. Finally, we get diagram 1 and 2, we get 1 equal to 2, which means LHS equal to RHS. Okay, this is your second classification of associative property over intersection by using Venn diagram. Okay, this is very, very important concept. Associative property of sets. Thank you, students.